Hello everyone, welcome back as usual to discussions about the world of One Piece. In the current storyline, even though Im-Sama has started to play a more active role, their real face still hasn't been officially revealed. Because of that, people have begun to speculate about whether Im-Sama might resemble a certain character. One of the most interesting theories right now is the idea that Im-Sama may look very similar to Luffy. In many other manga and anime series, it's common for the main villain to be the protagonist's twin, dark counterpart, relative, or someone with a very similar. That's why it's worth considering whether one meter. There's also another interesting idea, that someone who looks like Luffy may have existed in the distant past. That person, of course, would be Joy Boy. Many fans believe that Joy Boy from the past may have had an appearance very similar to Luffy. Previously shown silhouettes of Joy Boy strongly resemble Luffy's shape. And the idea that past Joy Boy and the present Joy Boy, Luffy, share the same appearance wouldn't be surprising at. Now, another important point to consider is Im-Sama's ability to possess or control other people's bodies. This raises a big question: is Im-Sama's current body truly their original one? Or is it a body taken from someone else and used up until the present day? If that's the case, it becomes very interesting to speculate whose body Im-Sama might be using. In an earlier video, it was discussed that Im-Sama might have taken over the body of figures such as Davy Jones, Queen Lily, or even Joy Boy from the past after D. If, add. All of these points together make Im-Sama's true identity, appearance, and connection to Luffy and Joy Boy one of the most intriguing mysteries in Ori. If that theory is true, then at this point there would be only one real candidate whose body Im-Sama could have taken over. And if things really happened that way, it would immediately explain why Oda has been so careful about not revealing Im-Sama's true face. That could be because Im-Sama is currently using the body of a previous Demon King, and that former Demon King may have had a very specific appearance. If all of this turns out to be true, then it would mean that Im-Sama actually has a face that looks similar to Luffy's. In the final battle, where Luffy is expected to fight Im-Sama, we might see something like a clash between two opposing forms. Luffy, in his white sun god form, could be facing Im-Sama with a dark, black-colored devil-like form that has equally overpowered ability. If Im-Sama really took over the body of the previous Joy Boy, that would make the fight even more interesting. On top of that, Madame Shiley once made a prophecy about Luffy, and many people have wondered why Luffy would be the one to destroy Fishman Island. However, if Im-Sama ends up having a face that looks just like Luffy's, then it suddenly makes sense why Madame Shiley saw Luffy in her V. But if this theory is actually true, it also becomes quite terrifying to think about how powerful the previous Joy Boy's body really was. Even the remnants of the former Joy Boy's conqueror's haki, which were left behind in Emeth, were already incredibly Sarai. Because, and